YouTube? This is Nate from the Scrub Academy welcoming you to our very first discussion video on the channel. Now first off, before we start, I want to thank you so much for allowing us to break the barrier of 300 subscribers. I know it's taken a while to get there. I know we're kind of a smaller channel still in the YouTube area, but just being able to break that 300 mark means so much that some people are out there want to watch our videos. And just to celebrate that, starting on the channel now every, was it Monday, Tuesday, and Saturday?
Yeah.
Monday, Tuesday, and Saturday we're going to be doing discussions here on the channel with Monster Monday, Trap Tuesday, and Spell Saturday, where we're going to be putting 5 choices each into our jar, pulling one out, and then going ahead and discussing why we think that should have been in there and why we just chose it for that day. We're going to start off this week with Travis going ahead and pulling one out of the jar for Monster Monday, and we'll see what we got to discuss. So go ahead. Hopefully it's one of mine.
It is Substitoad.
This week we get to choose my very first choice, Substitoad. I don't know, you can't see that on the paper, but this week we get to choose Substitoad. So in our discussions we get to talk about why we chose this, and we'll go from there. So Substitoad is a card that's currently banned in the TCG. When I first started this game, I didn't really know what to play. I started playing with fairies, agents, I should say. And from there I fell in love with frogs. And I started playing with frogs, with frog monarchs. I played with wetland frogs. I played with frog OTK. I played frog monarchs. I did every single kind of frog variant you could possibly think of. But I started late. I started when XYZs were already out. So at that point, Substitoad had already been banned. It had already been destroyed by the meta. You know, it's not there anymore. And I want to be able to play that deck. You know, in a format where right now it's pendulums. Pendulums, Cosmo, it's fast-paced, and I just want to play a deck that you won't be able to see very often. Now, I know Substitoad can't come back to 3. I understand that. It's definitely not a choice. It's not going to happen. No. It just won't happen. It's not there. Everybody will agree that it needs to be eroded if it comes back.
Yeah.
I understand that, but I think at this point in the meta, there's so much negation. There's so much, options of getting rid of it and making it so it can't even go off in the first place, that I think that even without it being eroded, it could go back to 1. At least 1. Just give me 1. That's all I want in my life.
It still wouldn't do anything.
It's not going to do anything. I just want to have 1 in there just to have some fun. I already have all these edited frogs with superpowers. I want to have a Substitoad that can do something and edit it into there. And if you haven't seen that video, I'll link it in the description below of my edited frogs that I've gotten custom made that look like superheroes. But I've said my piece. I want it back to 1. I think that I wouldn't be able to do anything. I just want it back because I love frogs and I want it back. Explain why you think the opposite.
Well, I think anything that allows FTK just shouldn't be around. Royal Magic Library should have been banned a long time ago. Magic Explosion, like all those cards that enable FTKs, they just shouldn't be a thing.
Is that all you got? You don't want FTKs around?
No.
You don't want me to have any fun at all?
No.
I just want to play it one day. So even if they e-ban it the next day, that's fine. I just want to play it once. That's all I really need.
No.
That's fine. I mean, we can just go from there. But anyway, Substitoad is our first one on the list that I think should come back. It can't really do much as of right now with the meta that's going on. It's just too fast-paced for it. There's too much negation that could possibly stop its effect from going off. Frogs are just a fun idea in the world of Yu-Gi-Oh! And why the hell is there not a Super Swap Frog? That's all I want. Give us a Super Swap Frog. We have an Ulti Treeborn Frog. I have 3 of those. I want Super Swap Frog. Or Super Substitoad, or anything that would give, a little bit of honor to the deck that was frogs, that everybody feared for the longest time. I wasn't around, but everybody feared frogs, and they said that it could never come back. And whenever I brought up the word Substitoad, they cringed, they ran away, they hid in a corner. They did something to tell me that it was a crazy deck to play against, and you literally could not win. And I want to experience that just once in my life. So if anybody out there wants to play against me when I'm playing a full-on, full-powered Substitoad deck, whatever you want to call it back then, Frog OTK, is that what it's called?
Frog FTK.
FTK, there we go. Frog FTK. Let me know. I want to play it at least once just so I can get a taste of it. If you have a good deck profile of it, let me know. We'll profile that on the channel as well. But I think that's all we've got for our first week of Monster Monday, talking about my favorite card in the entire jar, Substitoad. Do you have anything else to add before we get on out of here?
This card shouldn't come back, period.
There we have it, folks. Travis says it shouldn't come back. I think it should. Let us know down in the comment section whether you think it should come back, and if so, it should be eroded, or if we should bring back full-powered Frog FTK and see what kind of damage it should do. But until next time, guys, thank you so much for joining us for our very first Monster Monday. We're going to get up out of here. Peace out. I like it.
Yeah, I like it. That wasn't bad. Not bad.